This is the question asked in today's skillrack daily challenge. So we will be given a string and a character as an input. So our task is to split the given input string based upon the character. So here the input string is code blocks and the given character is O. So we have to split the string code blocks based upon the character O. So here we are able to find two occurrence of the character O. So this is the first occurrence and this is the second occurrence. So we are able to find two such occurrence of the character O. So we can split this string into three substrings. So the first substring will be only the character C. So in our output we are printing this as our output. And then the second substring will be the characters D, E, B, L. So this is the second substring. So in the second line of our output we are printing D, E, B, L. Similarly, the third substring will be CKS. So in the third line of our output, we are printing this substring CKS. So this is how the given input string code blocks can be splitted based upon the character O. So now our task is actually to define a function named customSplit, which splits the string based upon the given delimiter. So let us see the code which is already given to us and let us start implementing the function named customSplit. So this is the code which is given to us. So here first we are creating a structure named bounded array, and this structure has an integer named size and a character double pointer named words. And in the main function first we are creating a character array named str and a character named delimiter, and then using a scanf statement we are accepting the input string and we are storing it into str, and we are accepting the input character and we are storing it into the delimiter. So now our task is to split the given input string based upon this delimiter. So in order to perform this only, we are making use of this function named customSplit. So here in this function customSplit, we are passing the string as well as the delimiter. So our task is to define this function named customSplit. So we are storing it in a bounded array, and after that we are creating a loop that iterates through all the strings present in the bounded array. So most of the code is already written. Our task is only to define this function named customSplit, so that the given input string will be splitted based upon the delimiter and it will be stored as per the given structure. So now let us start defining this function named customSplit. So this function is expected to return a pointer to the bounded array, and then in the arguments we are accepting the input string str and the character as delimiter. So our task is to split the string based upon this delimiter. So before performing that, we are going to create a new variable for this user defined data type named bounded array, and it should be a pointer. So I'm creating a new variable named BARR, and using malloc we are allocating memory to it. So I'm setting malloc size of the bounded array. So now we have created a variable, and now we have to allocate memory for words. So we can access the word using the arrow operator. So BARR arrow words, and again we have to allocate the memory. So we will make use of the malloc function. So we are allocating memory of size 10,000 into the size of character. So now we have created the variable for the bounded array, and we have also allocated the memory for it. Now we have to split the string based upon the delimiter and store it into this bounded array. So in order to split the string based upon the delimiter, we will make use of the strtok function. So the string.h header file is already included, so we can directly make use of strtok. So we are splitting the string based upon the delimiter, and we have to create a while loop that iterates until the token becomes equal to null. And in every iteration of this while loop, we have to set token is equal to strtok of null comma delimiter. So this is the syntax for making use of the strtok function. So now in every iteration of this loop, the tok is nothing but the string which is separated by the delimiter. So we have to store this strtok into this bounded array. So while we are splitting the string, there can be many possible substrings that will be formed. So before storing each and every string, we have to allocate memory. So BARR arrow words, and then we are creating a new index. So the size is initially 0. So BARR arrow size. So we are creating a memory, and after that only we are going to store this tok into the bounded array. So again using malloc function, we are creating a memory for this particular index. And only after allocating memory for this particular index, we are going to store the TOK at this index. So in the next line, using the strcpy function, in the barr arrow words at the index barr arrow size, we are going to store the token. So this is how we will be storing each and every substring separated by the delimiter into the bounded array. And finally, after the execution of this while loop, all the possible substrings would have been splitted and it will be stored into the bounded array. And finally, using a return statement, we have to return the pointer for this bounded array, which is nothing but the barr. So this is how we can define this method named customSplit in order to get the correct output. Thank you for watching.